Hello, this is Kevin Benedict, SMAC Analyst with Cognizant, reporting this week, and this time, Florian, from Lisbon, Portugal. Now, we just met a little bit ago, a few months back.
3 months back, yeah.
3 months back in Barcelona at the Mobile World Congress 2013. It's great to see you in Lisbon.
Nice to see you
What
again.
brings you to Lisbon, Florian?
Yeah, this time it's the Click Software Click Connect exhibition, and you just catch me prior to me catching a flight back. This means it was good timing.
Yes.
And I had 2 days of Partner Connect. This means meeting with Click Software and partners to discuss a couple of things. Today I attended 1-day workshop, and now I unfortunately have to fly back because tomorrow customer meetings again.
Customers.
Yeah, horrible, right? You know.
So you implement lots of different mobile solutions from different vendors even.
Yes.
So when you're sitting down with a client, what are some of the considerations and what are some of the recommendations you're going to make to them? Is it going to be in the cloud? Is it going to be on premise? How would you decide between using, for example, Click Software as opposed to SAP Cyclo or something else? What are those decision points that you recommend for clients?
Yeah, we take a look at the organization itself, at their needs, what kind of business processes they want to mobilize, is scheduling and dispatching required? And based on a various, I would say a matrix, we decide at the end what is the right way going forward. I mentioned first of all the topic is scheduling and dispatching required. If there is a need, then we definitely take a look in detail at Click Software, at SAP MRS, at SAP-centric tools, at other tools, and trying to find out what kind of scheduling and dispatching requirements the customer has. How complex does it need to be? Is there optimization involved? Are skills involved? Are dependencies between tasks involved? And so on, to figure out what is the right tool. And also what are the backend systems integrated? Is it only an SAP system? Is another system integrated? And last but not least, then talking about the mobile piece, we also want to know, do they need mobility? Is it still paper-based these days? Hopefully not. And at the end, knowing the whole scope, we make a decision, a recommendation, which we think is the right product for them to go forward. If we are proposing the Click Software portfolio, then I would say it's a clear choice if the data is already integrated in Click Schedule to go forward with a Click Mobility case. There are certain cases where still a different mobile solution might make sense, but I would say 90% of the cases, if Click Schedule is the right scheduling tool, it makes sense to extend it with a Click Mobile solution.
So you spend a lot of time in field services. How is HTML5 being accepted within the field service industry?
At the beginning, I think, for a customer, it doesn't matter what technology is behind, especially not for the business guys. It's more an IT question. And Click made a wise decision 3 years back to be one of the first in the field service area to jump on the HTML5 train. They are now leading that activity, and with a variety of devices, it was a wise decision. What sometimes could be challenging is just the amount of data you need to handle with an HTML5-based application. This means if you're talking about tons of data, thousands of equipments on the mobile client where you need to do proper search and select capabilities, then it might be that HTML5 is not powerful enough and a native application could offer more variety. On the other side also, if you're talking about integration capabilities, HTML5 is getting better. There are frameworks around which definitely help, but with a native application you still have a better possibility to get the most out of the hardware you're working on.
So in the majority of opportunities you're addressing right now, are you recommending HTML5 or native?
Good question. I would say it's still more native oriented. Yeah, still more native, but we definitely see a trend going in the area of HTML5.
So let's talk about cloud. At what point or when is cloud a better solution or a better option than trying to support it on site?
Yeah, the cloud question for me is an old topic kind of. It was starting with the whole hosting behind. Now these days customers are more open to go in that cloud direction. The biggest concern they still have or had in the past is the security topic. And at the end, I think what we decide is also talking about the Click cloud offerings and other cloud offerings is what is the customer's intention. For example, Atos is offering cloud solutions to customers, and what we realize is when we are offering the solutions to customers who are quite the big players in the market, they want to own it, they want to have it on premise, and it's more in the area when a customer is having less than 100 field technicians, that they are more focused on their business, they want to get the business running, they have a small IT team, and they are interested in the software as a service approach, and then the cloud offer is exactly what we are proposing them, in which we are also benefiting.
So today you're seeing it primarily on how many users are in the field as one of those key determiners.
I would say in the most cases this is definitely one of the key factors why they go left or right. We have only a few customers who are really having 1,000 or thousands of users and are interested in the cloud offering. And most of the customers in the organizations who are thinking about cloud are not public, are service-oriented companies. This means they understand our prime business is the following service task, and they want to find a nice solution which is up and running in a shorter time frame.
So Florian, here at this conference, ClickSoftware announced a partnership with Salesforce.com. Yeah. Is that significant? What's your thoughts on that?
Overall, what I realize is here there is a strong push from Click towards the cloud area. Maybe 12 months back, 9 months back, Click did not have that clear idea for the cloud offering. Now they joined forces with Amazon overall for the offering. They are working close together, and there is something already available. They are targeting also customers who are having less than, I think, 200 roundabout technicians for this offering. That definitely makes sense. The Salesforce extension could be a threat kind of to SAP, because they are also an SAP customer. And if there are scenarios, and there are scenarios in Salesforce which could be linked with the scheduling piece, then it's a wise decision to get the two leaders in their magic quadrant together and join forces.
Oh yeah, because they both lead in their own magic quadrants.
In their own magic quadrant they are leading.
Ah, interesting. Yeah. Florian, I don't want you to miss your plane, and I want to thank you so much for sharing with all of us. Florian Ganz with Atos, and what's your position there?
I'm leading the SAP Global Competence Center in Atos.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Nice to see you again.
Thank you, Florian, and we'll see where we meet next time.
Yeah, maybe again somewhere in Spain, Portugal, or I come over to the US.
Haven't been to Italy lately.
I'm more often in Italy, I can tell you. See you then.
See you then. Bye-bye.